Hello, thank you for joining with me. We are in A Course in Miracles, the combined volume by the Foundation for Inner Peace. We are in chapter 19, the attainment of peace. This is section 4, the obstacles to peace, and this is part 3, the third obstacle, the attraction of death. And I will read paragraphs 1 through 4 and then pick up, which goes into the incorruptible body. To you and your brother, in whose special relationship the Holy Spirit entered, it is given to release and be released from the dedication to death. For it was offered you and you accepted. Yet you must learn still more about this strange devotion, for it contains the third obstacle, that peace must flow across. No one can die unless he chooses death. What seems to be the fear of death is really its attraction. Guilt too is feared and fearful, yet it could have no hold at all except on those who are attracted to it and seek it out. And so it is with death. Made by the ego, its dark shadow falls across all living things because the ego is the enemy of life. And yet a shadow cannot kill. What is a shadow to the living? They but walk past and it is gone. But what of those whose dedication is not to live? The black-draped sinners, the ego's mournful chorus, plodding so heavily away from life, dragging their chains and marching in the slow procession that honors their grim master, Lord of Death. Touch any one of them with the gentle hands of forgiveness and watch the chains fall away along with yours. See him throw aside the black robe he was wearing to his funeral and hear him laugh at death. The sentence sin would lay upon him, he can escape through your forgiveness. This is no arrogance, it is the will of God. What is impossible to you who choose his will as yours? What is death to you? Your dedication is not to death, nor to its master. When you accepted the Holy Spirit's purpose in place of the ego's, you renounced death, exchanging it for life. We know that an idea leaves not its source, and death is the result of the thought, we call the ego, as surely as life is the result of the thought of God. The incorruptible body. From the ego came sin and guilt and death in opposition to life and innocence and to the will of God himself. Where can such opposition lie but in the sick minds of the insane, dedicated to madness and set against the peace of heaven? One thing is sure, God, who created neither sin nor death, wills not that you be bound by them. He knows of neither sin nor its results. The shrouded figures in the funeral procession march not in honor of their Creator, whose will it is they live. They are not following his will, they are opposing it. And what is the black-draped body they would bury? A body which they dedicated to death, a symbol of corruption, a sacrifice to sin, offered to sin, to feed upon and keep itself alive, a thing condemned, damned by its maker, and lamented by every mourner who looks upon it as himself. You who believe you have condemned the Son of God to this are arrogant, but you who would release him are but honoring the will of his Creator. The arrogance of sin, the pride of guilt, the sepulchre of separation are all part of your unrecognized dedication to death. The glitter of guilt you laid upon the body would kill it. For what the ego loves, it kills for its obedience. But what obeys it not, it cannot kill. We're going to go ahead and stop there today, and we will pick up on paragraph 5 tomorrow. Thank you so much for joining with me today in section 4, the obstacles to peace. And we started part C, the third obstacle, which is the attraction to death. I love you. Have a beautiful, beautiful day filled with love and light. And I will see you tomorrow. Thank you. Bye.